Oh, here, and then we just summoned a few commons, but just for the end of the video, we're just going to collect all of these because we want to collect them for some reason. If we go to the Arc Witch, she's going to give us so many cards, right? We hit the finish, receive all of the rewards. For some reason, we don't ever collect them for. Oh wow, okay, so you could actually get a Metal Slime Queen from defeating her. From defeating Griffin the Arc Witch. These are just those boxes with those experience cards with the exchange tickets. So we're just gonna open up a whole bunch of them probably. See what we get. So more lacrosse players. So we know that we need a whole bunch more lacrosse players. We need like 12 of them. And we don't really mind leveling them up. So apparently we can get a whole bunch of metal. Oh, we never seen that card before. It's a common card, so you can actually get some random cards not related to these ones from Running Griffith by the looks of it. This is just that witch that's in the beginner dungeon there. So I think we had a whole bunch of other things to collect too. Maybe we'll collect some more things if we had inventory space. If we get mostly exchange tickets, so Slime Queen, super rare. So you can receive super rares from defeating the witch. So imagine it would just be a random super rare, or maybe it isn't. Maybe it is a predetermined. And then maybe the hunt would actually be done. It would be, yes. We could actually claim everything from the hunts as well. This is gonna make the video a little bit longer, but I think we just fused all those cards together. Considering we used all the experience and we have all this card space for the time being, we're going to actually use this opportunity to collect a whole bunch of things that we haven't been collecting. Just because no inventory space, right? It's always the no space to pick up cards. But we did solve that this problem, so we got another gold guy. So we could actually fuse the gold guy here. Maybe we'll actually fuse that guy, and we'll sell him for metals. Looks like that would actually be the best thing to do with those guys. Get metal slime and those regular gold guys. The regular gold guys that you just get from the beginner's dungeon. So you get like unlimited amounts of him until your base gets to level 50. So that's pretty good. Jeez, bots are still been running Griffin, and we don't know if they expire or anything, right? That's the main reason we're doing this. And then all of our quest rewards, we haven't claimed a single quest reward at all. We've just been too busy doing all, so we get all of these tickets. So we claimed all of those, and then if we go to present over here and collect, there's probably going to be a whole bunch of cards. We don't know how much inventory space, but there's like a rare card, a common card, a rare, another Snow Mage, another Rose Knight, so we could actually use those for clearing the stage. So we didn't have inventory space to collect those cards. There could be some more common cards, another rare card that we couldn't collect. So actually, now that we have all this inventory space, so maybe we'll leave these slimes in here. We know that the slimes are just going to be stored here for experience. Stone Girl, we can get unlimited amounts of Stone Girls. We can take the Frost Buds, wind up ultra rare. Oh, login bonus. We got her for just logging into the game. So maybe we'll actually collect her and see what she is. We have another rare card here we can collect. So we don't know how much inventory space we have. So we can take the Gold Girls. We know we're going to turn them into something. The number of items that you couldn't be received because you have exceeded your carry limit. Ah, jeez. Thought we had inventory space. Maybe we didn't. So what do we do with the extra cards then? So you're level 50 or level 40. Do we literally just start leveling up some more slimes just by throwing characters in there? Probably. We got so many level 1 slimes. So just throw all of these common cards. We get more of her. We just want to clear space. We could run the beginner's dungeon millions of times. So there's 10 space. Clear those. Get rid of all of those for right now. Okay, yeah, good thing she's in the group. We would have probably destroyed her by accident. So we definitely do have to watch now that we have those upgraded cards to make sure that we don't actually get rid of them by accident. And there's probably going to be more, yeah, tons more common cards over here. So if there's like any common cards you want to keep and level up and collect, I mean, definitely could do that. So there's a whole bunch more cards after these slams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's a whole bunch more space again, hopefully. So we have room for what? 70, 80, 20, 28 cards. So let's go collect from the presents some more. Or maybe this will be the beginning of the next episode. It's just going so long already. So treasure hunt reward slime. So I wonder what happened to those cards. If we just take normal cards, super rare. Let's take this rare card. Gold girl, we can take you. Slimes, we can leave all these slimes in here. Gold girl, we can take that card. So there's just all these cards that build up from all these rewards that just get sent to your collection box because you don't have the inventory space for them. Essentially, that's exactly what it is. So, those are the guys from the hunt rewards. Okay. So there's the fish. There's some crabs to collect, and then Suko and. So I believe we could just get all of these. So let's receive these, see how much we got presents received. So we don't know how much inventory space we have. So all these slimes here that we have to level up. So let's well, I think the enchanter was something, right? Doesn't the enchanter change into something? There's like metal slimes and then more rare cards. Then we just collect the things that aren't all rare cards, all new. Oh no. Let's just scroll down and collect all the tickets and everything. Cause pretty much I think we're reaching the end of the list pretty soon. So just like ultimate summon ticket, you get 3 of those, 1,000 rare medals. This would clear some of the inventory space, but there's still so many of those. Game start privilege, please enjoy Valkyrie Crusade, 1,000 friendship, and then 1,000 jewels. So we should collect these login bonus, guaranteed SR ticket times 3, invisible feather times 1, kingdom level up rewards. So you just get a whole bunch of these slimes and girls for leveling up, rare medals. So let's just receive these, receive these, then we'll go to the inventory. We'll see how much space we even have left, if we even have any. So we could hold 11 cards. So let's just go try to collect 11 cards so we could count them. Just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Metal slimes, we could use those. 8. And then we could take these other items that aren't actual cards too. Guaranteed SR tickets. So we got another SR ticket. And then we'll just take more of these regular gold people, and then we'll fuse these gold people with the slimes probably. So let's do that. Let's go edit unit. Or no, we had to go to upgrade unit. So we go to menu, we go to upgrade unit. And then we go rare high. So we want to fuse the metal slimes, right? The rare cards. So these you can get them sometimes. And if you click on the book, you can see it fuses with the common gold card that just sells for gold. But then it fuses into the metal girl that actually sells for a whole bunch of metals, which is actually one of the exchange made for a ton of rare metals. Mysterious girl wearing a rare metal costume. Might as well trade her. Just like this one, sell me for tons of gold. Mysterious girl wearing a gold costume. Might as well sell her. And then this one is just like the green slimes kind of, except for it gives you more of an experience boost when you fuse them with characters. Except for there's already way too many ways to get enough experience, so there's not enough ways to get medals. So if we go evolution, should be able to evolve them with them, right? So these, considering we're just selling them, maybe it's Al Migration, something like that. I bid you welcome, my lord. This is the screen for amalgamating your cards. Amalgamation is the strange and secret art in which a totally new card is created when certain cards are combined. This is an extraordinary valuable technique, for cards created through amalgamation cannot be obtained in any other manner. Gathering cards to expand in the amalgamation may be quite a chore, but rest assured your efforts shall be rewarded. So we could throw the metal slime in here, and then it'll fuse with the gold person into this card. So just leave them at level 1, you're going to be selling them. We pretty sure the level doesn't make any difference. So we tried leveling up the regular gold person, and then even when we're looking at the sell price, so due to an amalgamation, Metal Girl has appeared in you. Hey, I'm worth a ton of rare metals for a treasure level 2. So we could probably just do that to save inventory space mainly, right? All metal slimes you get, you just turn them into Metal Girl, and then you just sell Metal Girl, and then you get all of your card space back. So we just make a whole bunch of them. I think that's pretty much what you do, right? Use regular slimes for getting experience, use Gold Girl and Metal Slime for getting medals. So it'd be so good to have the inventory space. Because we keep talking about that, but I guess you wouldn't really know the feeling of not being able to pick up all the cards unless you're actually playing the game. All the other card games, like here's your collection of cards, you can collect as many cards as you want. Here, it's not really the case. So I mean, we could do something where we fuse them together and see how strong he is, although he doesn't even have any abilities. There's somebody like his battle experience plus 60%. You get battle experience plus 20%. Alright, so let's see if we could still use 3 more. And we just click through the last ones, I guess, because we just got 2 more slimes here, and then we got some more of these things. So we fused them together, and then I think we're just going to sell them. So now, that's pretty much all that we had in our inventory. So now if we go down to menu, if we go to edit unit, now we should just be able to sell them for tons of metals, just like he said. So super rares will give you 2,000 metals. That's actually really good. Super rares are 2,000. So this one's only worth like 10 metals for some reason. He sells for more gold, so 100 metals. And then 100 metals. So he sells for 1,500 metals. That's pretty much his only use. So you just sell him. You could hold like 999,000 metals. Something like that. Or maybe it's 99,000 metals. We're not sure. But if we have all these metals here, we have all these metal people, we could just sell him. Maybe we'll keep 2 for now. Pretty sure he doesn't do anything except for take up inventory space. So, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,000. So we exchange him for 9,000 metals. And then we could just probably buy as many of those other things. Now we have 12,000 metals. So we still have 2 of them. I think we're going to sell them. We could just, I think we do have more metal slimes in the collection box, so he'll give us another 3,000 metals. And our inventory space is kind of cleared again. So if we go to upgrade, we could just destroy those new common cards that we got. I think we did get some common cards. So we just start leveling up some more regular slimes, maybe. Considering we used like pretty much all of our regular slimes, we could just start leveling up another one. Or we could just level up the characters directly, we don't even know. So let's get rid of all of these commons here. So maybe it would make more sense. You just level up these slimes in battle or something. Considering I don't think there was anything that we leveled up really. Yeah, we'll just level up some more slimes. Slimes can take all of the new common cards that we don't need. So then we could just get all these common cards. I think the fish had a cool ability. I don't think we're gonna use that ability this time though. So the slime, we could absorb all of the cards to give us some more space. Because you were a common card. And then these gold people, I think we were getting a few metal slimes at some point pretty soon here. We'll just sell you because we're gonna be farming the beginner's dungeon probably anyways. So some more common cards here, and then the rare cards. If you have too many rare cards, you could sell the rare cards for metals as well. Right? If you don't want a rare card, pretty much the best thing to do would just be to sell the rare card. If you go to edit, because if your rare card's just turning into experience, it's not really worth it. There you could get a 100 medals for every rare card. So if there's a rare card you don't really want and you're running out of space, just sell the rare card for medals, I guess. 10 rare cards would be 1,000 medals. So we could level her up and then we could fuse her together. So we're gonna have to get a whole bunch of those cards there. So now what do we do? Let's probably go to the collection box. We have 58.6. So I have room for like 30 cards. So let's go to the present and then figure out what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we won't keep those ones. We won't take those ones for right now for some reason. So we're gonna have millions of slimes in our inventory. Or if we just check all, and we say receive, well, let's say we couldn't receive. There's a number of items that couldn't be received, so then they do get sent back here. Okay, so if we click on receive all, it'll try to fill up our inventory. And then we could go upgrade to get rid of all the new commons or new slimes or something. So there's gonna be like millions of slimes in our inventory. So throw the end card, gold. Maybe we'll get some other bigger things. Now our slime, inventory is full of slimes again. There's absolutely no room for anything else except for slimes. What do? We just throw a bunch of slimes in the air. 1, 2, 3. Just throw these slimes into each other. Hope for a great success to get more experience. Or we could just throw these slimes into a character that we want to level up, right? So I think that's what we're gonna do. Since they give you unlimited amounts of slimes, we're just gonna have to throw level 1s in here. 17, so we'll just go, if you're past level 27, you don't really do anything. And it can also level you manually. It just gives you a big head start if you absorb all the other slimes, I guess. So you just have like pages and pages of slimes. Great success. So what does that bring you to? Level 28. That's alright, I guess. Level 28 slime. Yeah, so we put like 4 in here. And then if it's a great success, then the slime just turns right to level 28. There we go. Level 28 slime just out of nowhere. So how much experience? So he's almost level 29. So maybe these level 28 slimes, we should just get them all the way to level 30 or something if we're leveling a higher level character. We're not sure. We got inventory space again. Let's go to the presents and see if we could collect everything. Presents received. So now our presents box is empty. Never before has our present box ever been empty, actually. So now we have 84 spots here. So considering all this is done, we pretty much did a whole lot in this video, the other video too. So what's the point of these things? Do they literally just sell for gold? And they're just gonna take up inventory and we can't evolve him into anything? So essentially he's gonna be here for a while. I think we just sell him for gold, right? So if you go edit, and if you sell him for gold, he's gonna sell for ridiculous amounts. 100,000 gold. So I guess that's pretty much all that he does. Sell metal exchange. He doesn't sell for any metals. So did we get any new super rares? Oh, we got a ultra rare. Ultra rare. Know how to make you happy. Is this the right spot? Activation deal 40% damage 7 times to the enemy. Ultra rare. automatically visits. So maybe we could level this card up too. We could just add it to the collection. So we have our first ultra rare card as well. Just got that randomly in the inventory, and we got some new super rare cards, another whole bunch of rare cards, and our inventory is just completely full of like slimes, I think. Yeah, essentially. So if we don't have any metal slimes, we can just get rid of them. So anyways, now that our inventory is full of slimes again, we're gonna have to figure out what to do, but we just did a whole bunch of things in this episode. Hello, now we're back with some Valkyrie Crusade. So this is the next day. We did a whole bunch of things. We completed the campaign. So we're just waking up, we're just collecting our treasure. So maybe we could open some treasure chests in the morning. We don't know what the treasure chests do. In the treasure maps, we could save more tickets, I guess. Oh, we didn't want to go to buy tickets. So we were trying to figure out what to spend jewels on. Because it says to spend jewels on that magic school and the tree, so you get more battle points. But then, oh, what's this thing? I wonder what that is. It's a 3-star book. Oh, treasure map discovered. It says she's found another treasure. So we have a 1 treasure map. Incomplete. So what did we find this time? We found some cards, some medals, some other things. So, treasure map has been discovered. So, we can't do the treasure maps. Well, we could do 2 treasure maps. We could get these rewards, but I think we're going to save the treasure hunt tickets. So, we did a bunch of 8-hour hunts during the night. I think we're just going to do some quick 4-hour hunts. I think we'll just do those today. Maybe tomorrow we'll just switch to doing 8-hour hunts or something. It's just, we could get 3 hunts per day done. Yeah, pretty much like 3 hunts per day. So they're all out hunting again. So what's this on the top left? Is this how you open the treasures? I think it's medals. Hidden treasure owned 27 out of 1 million. Details. Treasure that can be found on treasure hunts and exchanged for various rewards. Number of hidden treasure 27. Required cost 4,000. Okay. So it looks like we're gonna have to get a lot of treasures before we can get anything. Requires 300 cost, 300 treasures just to get one of those stupid cards that barely cost any metal. So Mirror Maiden, URSR and a R version, 300. So Mirror Maiden probably looks different. You can't evolve this card. Guess you can only buy the free version. All enemies damage skill core details. Create custom skill that deals damage to all enemies. Items will disappear. So allows you to teach them skills. All enemy damage stop received. So this is one of those skill books I think we got. Exchange chances unlimited details. Following custom skill can be created using this item. 1000% unable to move. So how do we use these books? There's some 2-star books. We got a 3-star book. Activate Woken Burst for all allies. So we're not sure about the hidden treasures. Although we've been collecting a bunch. We got like 62 treasure tickets. How many of? 168 exchange tickets. So the exchange tickets we could trade for Frenrar if we want. She does like all allies gain 350% attack. Then we upgrade her. All allies gain 400% attack. And then we upgrade her again. All allies gain a 500% attack, 200%, 40% chance. So she's probably absolutely ridiculous, right? Oh, you can't click on the book to see their evolutions unless you own the card, it looks like. 110 cost. But then Griffin, we know her. Do we need any more Griffins? We just, I think you only need 2 Griffins. So maybe Claudius is another super rare to get. All enemies can't move for 3 turns. And here's another one. Deal 350% damage to all enemies. Cool. So you could get these exchange tickets that you just defeat that witch. We've been defeating Slime Queen, Gold Girl, Slime Queen. So these don't really seem worth it. Ultimate Summon ticket, guaranteed SR ticket, guaranteed UR ticket. So we could get a guaranteed ultra rare. Or we could just get 3 Frenrars or something. Or maybe just 2 of them. or other characters. That's what those are for. Demon cores, hidden treasure, rare medals, guaranteed summon tickets, treasure maps, used to go on treasure hunts. So we'll go on treasure hunts eventually. So if we go back to the main base, or we were gonna go to the main base, to the kingdom. So everybody's doing treasure hunts again. And then we put some buildings. We just came on here. They took 6 hours to build. We could still expand the kingdom. We just need resources. And then for the events and everything, all of our characters are leveling up pretty good. We could probably do the event chronicle over here. So we don't have any map pieces because we used the map pieces last night. And then we just threw a bunch of characters that we want to level up here. So we got like level 21, 38, 13, 13, level 17. Pretty much just throw them in this party. And then we go and do 5 of these dungeons to get the rewards. Maybe get rare and super rare cards here. Yeah, so we just do the one area, we do the second area, and then we just defeat the boss. And then we see what we get from him. And then these points replenish every 45 minutes. So we're gonna have to come back and finish these. Although the Arc Witches, maybe we could actually start fighting the stronger Arc Witch this time. We've been fighting Griffin for so long. And we could always fight Griffin as much as we want. Although the event witches, they're only here for, well, they're still here for like 20 days. So that's why we weren't in any rush to try to get them. So we loot all these treasures and see what there are. Maybe some cool new rare or super rare cards we can get. We got a map piece. So eventually we have to finish the map piece again. So we come back within 42 minutes to complete that. And if we go to battle, if we go to the actual campaign map, we're done the campaign map. Basically, we've gone through here, we're at like 50% or something. We did this castle, we defeated all the castles, and then we got all of these secret side areas. So in order to go here, you just had to like get 100% trophies on this stage. And then here, this is what we did last night. Like, you need to get 100% trophies on this stage to get this. There was some other buildings we could build to help with those, actually. So we can still gain rewards here. Maybe there's cards. But there was a building to help us get trophies easier. Seemed like, anyways. Though we're already building the other things. So besides the main map, we have to finish the side areas, and then we're all done. But we could go do the event and try fighting the other stronger Arc Witches. So we could always fight Griffin in the beginner dungeon. She's always really good. These characters, we're just leveling them up. Here's the Arc Witch. So this one's going to be different. 3,000. She's going to be level 1. She's going to start at a low level. And she's going to level up as you encounter her more. Just like the other Arc Witch. So then her friendship is going to go up, right? I think the first time you defeat them, they give you a card. And then when you max out their friendship, then they give you another card. Alright, so now we got a victory, right? So we have to, you actually have to level your cards by actually putting them into battle because you want their friendship to go up. So this ultra rare is a different witch that appears for the event. And then should be like the first time you encounter her. Oh, no, maybe not the first time. Maybe when you fill up her first heart or something. So we still have the 6 battle points all the time, but in the main event, there's going to be different witches that appear. So I imagine after this event is over, there's going to be different cards to try to collect. So here's the other ultra rare. So if we just keep running this event and just keep destroying these witches, eventually they're going to level up. Eventually their friendship is going to go up towards us, and then eventually they're going to join our party. So we got some cool ultra rares. We got the ultra rare, or super rare, from defeating the campaign. And the other ones, we just get those from just randomly summoning cards or randomly getting them. So the Arc Witch has such a high encounter witch. So we can see she was level 1. Now she's level 5. that's still not too bad. We're used to fighting a level 30. Level 30 is pretty easy. So our friend came to assist us. They defeated the enemy, so we didn't even have to fight them. So we got a victory. Then we can still fight 3 more arc witches. So we might as well just go back to the event place and try to fight another one. There is rewards for completing it. So I don't think her heart meter's gone up yet. Defeated her twice already, 2 or 3 times. Not sure which character's the strongest. Got another victory, and we get more rewards. So people aren't getting much experience because she's not a high-leveled character, right? I mean, the enemy that we're fighting. Then there will be area bosses, which will be the witches that we can encounter, so we can defeat them here as well. 8-1, so we're gonna have to use the ability. All ice allies get attacked, but she's the only ice character in the team. So our team's not really optimized to be a fighting team or anything. Pretty much just a bunch of characters that want to level up and get our friendship up. So she has defeated us. We could recover for free because we're in the beginner's period. So it's probably important to do all this in the first 7 days. Or else it's going to cost you resources to heal all of your characters. So they give you so much leeway for actually losing other soldiers for the first 7 days. So if we can get any of our abilities to trigger, we can actually defeat you. So deal 250% damage to enemies. So it still didn't do too much. And for the actual Arc Witch, I think we're eventually going to just want to try to get the strongest team possible. Just because we don't want to spend a whole bunch of battle points fighting the witch. We don't want to spend like 3 battle points defeating one witch. So 20 hourglasses times 3. So you can see they just saved you 60 hours of building speed. So that's actually really good. Then you go through to the next campaign. So there's no enemies, there's no treasure chest. It's just literally only arc witches and resources you get from the event. So she's level 4. Her friendship still has not gone up. Wonder how many times we have to defeat her until it does. So we can recover everybody for free for the time being. So it's actually going to be interesting playing after these 7 days. So then it's going to be like, well, we have to think about this. We have to watch our character's soldiers, because if our cards get damaged, it's going to pretty much cost us resources to fix them. And then when we're running the events, running all the missions, whenever we're hitting advance, we know that it's going to start costing stamina. It's going to limit us. So we should be able to defeat this level 9 arc witch pretty easily. So there's always going to be 2 different witches to collect by the looks of it. Or at least here. So you increase your own attack by 300%. So she should be able to kill her. Victory. Hades' friendship has risen from 1 to 2, so you have to raise your friendship up to level 30. So if we receive all of the rewards, got a key, so we could use the key for the events as well. The Arc Witch cores, I believe we used those, so guaranteed great success. They give you these cards you could buy from the metal store as well. And then sometimes they give you actual cards too, right? Sometimes you get the ultra rare. Maybe it's just when we raised their friendship up the first time. Because we know on our first playthrough, we got 2 copies of her, and then we got 1 copy of the other card. So if we go to battle, what else is there to do? Got everything done there. We go to duel, we can do the missions. We know the witch is done, so we're not in the beginner dungeon anymore, really. Well, we could go there. Beginner dungeon is the #1 place to level. Maybe let's go over the PvP battles, because you get all of these last 4 relics from just doing the regular missions. These first 2, you only can get them from PvP battles. So we've got like 3 rings. If we go here, we purposely just been getting the 1 just so we could show it on the video. But Brave, all allies attack 50% up, battle start, so she's not too good. Although we'll be able to use her for something. The Metal Slimes, there's different rare cards you could get. Details, own defense to 300%. So she has a chance to do that. I think you're like a healing card. A single ally recovers 70%. So that seems alright. Maybe, I think we already have some copies of her. Or maybe we don't. But essentially, the PvP battles, once you collect them, all of the relics, she will give you a card. So we're gonna do that at some point. I think we just need to get like one of those. Oh, and then we could still do some battles to get these relics without getting the cards. Well, you do want to get the cards. We're just trying to get everything set up except for the last relic. If you go here and try to find someone with a decent amount of soldiers you might be able to defeat. So this team isn't very good. Hopefully we could defeat the PvP battle. We should get a new team set up that's just made for PvP and collecting arc bushes, not just leveling up all the time. So she's gonna use some AoE ability and destroy all of our cards. Yep. So we really do need to get a good PvP team set up with just all characters that just do AoE damage. So we failed in the PvP battle. And Chronicle, we could always come here, go through the dungeons, do the doors. That seems to be the most important thing. And I guess we do need to summon an Arc Witch in the event and get all of these rewards, right? Because you complete this, you get 60 hours of building speed ups. So 60 hours of building speed ups seems good. This area reward is 120 hours of building speed ups. So they just give you ridiculous speed ups. If you have unlimited stamina, you don't have to worry about healing your characters. And here they give you 240 hours of speeding up your building. So 240 hours, that's like 10 days. 10 days, we just have to do the event. The event goes on until the 28th. So we just go through here, encounter Arc Witches, defeat the Arc Witches as they come. Eventually add the Arc Witches to our collection. So she still hasn't grown any liking to us, but her battle points are gone. So we can't fight any Arc Witches now. Maybe let's go to the kingdom. So everything's just building. Everybody's going on hunts. There's nothing really to do with the kingdom. So there's pretty much those to do. We could go to the main campaign, and if we wanted to get any of these cards to level them up, we could come back and get them, right? There was some whole bunch of different cards. So these ones, we come and collect them and level them up if we want. Or get all of the war trophies for every stage. Or complete these side areas. We don't know what's in these side areas. We haven't done those yet. And then for the cards, I think we pretty much cleaned inventory space a little bit. We leveled up the cards a little bit. We got some level 50s. We got a whole bunch of max friendship cards. We got some other cards we've been leveling up. And then we're going to fuse them. So we just leveled you to level 40 just because you have a bunch of friendship. You have a bunch of friendship. No, you don't have too much friendship. Eventually we're going to level those characters up, right? And then all these common cards. I think we got 2 copies of this card. Yeah, we got 2 copies of this one, so we could fuse this one together. And then she becomes this card. And then eventually this one, and then eventually the final form. Cool. So we can just upgrade all the cards. And then for the store, because we're looking at our cards, increase the capacity. We don't know what else to spend jewels on. It says raise your maximum cards and possession limit by 5. We don't know any other way to increase our card limit. So we have a bunch of jewels. We could do this. We could increase it by 50 and then 60. And then instead of being able to hold only 90 cards, we would be able to hold 150 different cards. So maybe that would be the thing to do. Because in the kingdom, we could spend jewels to build buildings, but we don't know. We could spend jewels to summon, but that seems absolutely pointless. So if we go to build, If we go to special buildings, right? Rune boss encountered, right? Where tower runes are studied. We don't know about that. First tower gate that goes to your second kingdom. Method of transfer is unclear, so it doesn't cost anything to build this. We haven't built this yet. Maybe we should. In the Alliance Hall, we could build that. The workshop takes jewels. All it does is allow you to construct more buildings at once. That's it. Airshop dock, more resources, magic school. So this is apparently the thing you're supposed to build with the jewels. Increases maximum battle points and raises arc witch and counterweight. Although battle points replenish so quickly. It's like you replenish every hour. You could defeat 6 arc witches. So we don't know. We could spend jewels on the magic school probably. Great temple, that doesn't take jewels, but increases campaign vitality. Although we have unlimited vitality, though we will need this thing after the beginner's period's done. The barracks, we got that. The arena, the fort. So increase our defense unit. We could do that. It just takes 12 hours for the first level. Then it took 1 full day for the leveling it up. And apparently these trees are really good. Increases battle points from the accumulated magic of the spirit tree. So increases battle points for hunting witches. Market, trades, resources. So that's actually pretty good. Saloon, decreases wait time for duels. That one seemed good. Reduces amount of resources used when recruiting soldiers. So we're gonna need that later. We don't notice that at all because we don't pay anything for recruiting. So we're looking, this thing's probably good too. Water fairy protection raises great success probability when performing upgrade. So when we're upgrading our units, there'd be a higher chance to gain double experience. And this will increase the probability of obtaining war trophies. So we'd want to build that so we get more war trophies when completing the missions. Passion element maidens from the sacred. So these things unlocked at castle level 7. Once we get castle level 7, we could build these buildings, and they just raise the attack and defense for cool elemental maidens and passion elemental. So pretty much these buildings seem to just increase the attack and defense of all of your cards just for having them. Stonehead, strange creatures, strange structure from ancient times reduces building times. That'd be cool to reduce building times. Just takes 1 day to build. We could use it 1 day speed up. Resort hotel, great place to stay on vacation. Collects a facility where structures can be stored and rebuilt, where put decorative buildings. So we use a whole bunch of things. And then the amusement areas, high stakes, play card games here. Fishing place, you can go fishing. You can play the pairs game here. Play with your maidens, shoot through their hearts with target practice. So there's other buildings to build here too. Purchase resources, we didn't really need that. Structures, we could build more. We could build 7 resource producing buildings, though we don't need it for the beginner's period. And for the medals, it was pretty much what we just get these arcana to increase their stats by 5% after. That's pretty much it. And then we don't know. I think that's pretty much all we're gonna have to build. And then when those are built, what do? We just go basically increase our card limit. Because the main thing, it seems, the only thing that seems unique is you're going through the game, you're collecting all these cards. You can only store 90 cards, so you're throwing away a lot of the cards. You can't actually collect a lot of the cards that you want. So if we were to hit this plus button and spend all of our jewels getting raising the limit, we will be able to hold and collect a lot more cards, essentially. So we're still thinking about that. Then also at some point we have to go here to the quest rewards. We have to claim, because we have 110 quests completed, we have a whole bunch of rewards. We get like experience and resources, and I think increases our deck limit. Like just our deck, not our actual collection limit. We have 110 quest rewards to receive. It's just going to give you experience and resources and maybe some other things. So we have to claim all of those. So we don't really claim those for some reason. So if we were all caught up on these, what we would do is probably go to the first chronicle just to get experience and get those experience cards essentially. And then something else we could do is go to the regular mission campaign. So if we click on the world map here, we can go back to Celestial Realm 1 to always run any of the maps in the first level if you wanted to collect any of the cards and level them up and see what their abilities do, see what they level up into, see what they evolve into. There's even more cards over here, probably more war trophies. Cool. Then we could even go back to the second Celestial Realm. So there's more. Like, I think these are like the only two places essentially. Here, we don't know what cards spawn over there. The beginner's dungeon. Yeah, this place is always good. And the Battle Mania training ground, just the event that's going on. So this one where we just go through here, this would be another good thing to do. So the arc, which is already there, so we could complete this as well. We could just get auto, and we would get resources, just recover everybody, and probably just go to the end. So maybe we'll end the video, and then we'll render the video, and then we'll upload the video, and then we'll do something for the next video. Essentially, I think we're already all caught up. We're already done all the main things. All that's left to do is collect and buy more cards, level up more cards, and then figure out how to level them up.